What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. We got JK the Animator. I know it's been a minute, but it looks like we got another installment of Dragon Flow Z, and this one is regarding to Joyner Lucas and Skepta. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. And the beef itself, I think, is silly, but the dope content that comes from it, something like JK the Animator, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, so you got AI, but I ran out of time and budget. So yeah, I'm not happy. But I'll share it anyways. Okay, that's interesting. So
Nobody cares about how you and Drizzy are close or how you invented UK rap, but still ain't top 10 on your coast.
Okay.
This ain't even a UK US team. It's me and you, Joyner. You get me?
What made you think it's a bright idea to swing at a nigga with stamina? You throwing jabs at punches, swinging for nothing, cause you never landing them. I heard that all of a sudden you Muslim. Fuck it, I'm about to go ham on them. If you a demon or bitch, I'm a devil, I hope that you ready to dance for them. Keep on saying my name, you dig in the grave and you gon' get buried in. Everyone back in your country looking at you like you an embarrassment. I'm about to
Yo, this is fire. I like I said with the whole Dragon Flow Z concept in general, with hip hop and anime and this Dragon Ball Z type of thing, genius. Using AI because I seen where it was, and I've had this conversation with people before. I think ChatGPT now has created a style to where it's not like do something something. You can still do it, like do something something in the style of such and such. You can still do that, but I think now in general, it's now has this particular style. You can see it with the commentators, that are in the background. So I would say, and I don't know where else he's used it, but I know for sure that one for sure. And I don't think that it's bad. Um, I think that we are going to see more and more people use it. Like me, I just made a whole music video. I'll leave the link in the description for one of my songs with the new YouTube AI feature, which is like there and not there. Like sometimes I log in and it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. But I was able to use it yesterday to be able to create a music video, and you get 6-second clips, and if like you can't remove the human element all the way. Now, because JK the Animator has been doing it this whole time himself, he knows where, okay, this might be dope. But like he said in the beginning, it was trying it out, but he's not, satisfied. So I would say that again, as AI gets better and the people who know this stuff on the back end anyways, they're going to be able to excel and really take full advantage of it. So, like I said, it's still dope. It's still, like I said, I don't know every part, but for sure I know those commentator people are like the AI.
I gotta make them respect this shit. Put that in your life, I bet this shit. You lyrically better than no one I know, not even no one in the freshman list. I love the UK, but that shit said, I really hope you ain't the best there is. Cause all of my life, I never heard nobody tell me to put in that Skepta shit.
Yo.
This nigga don't get crazy. Hold up. That nigga trying to say, hey, let's stop all the small talk.
No life chat.
All the bars coming out. I ain't gonna lie. Keep punching until the ref says enough and get the funny stuff. Keep a slime out your mouth. Of course I'm gonna kill him. I got no excuses. Even America don't wanna hear your impersonations. You're a nuisance. You said it weren't a debate. Now everybody's in two minds. Man, my word killed you with 2 lines. You took a week for the weakest diss. Whoever giving you info needs to resign. Ain't safe out here. This a fucking clash. You're on the front cover trying to get your face out there. Take off the flag. You don't walk round there. No, I don't hit women. I'm sexist. Tory don't care. He was brutally censored. The judge came off, sent me to the dentist with your own flow. Hit you when you live in your necklace. He ain't trying to make it catchy.
This is so dope, and I love the fact that he's combining as far as the reactors and as the commentator, like as a sports commentator doing this, and And you could tell, like, I could see the experimentations with the different animation styles and different things like that. And I think that that's dope. I don't think that it takes away. You know what I mean? Like someone, and I do the same thing with anime and certain things. I can know something, it may not be as far as like the highest quality, but it's still entertaining, and I look past that to look at the parts that's entertaining, because for me, especially being a creator, I'm just all like, I know he'll get it, because he's done all the other ones. So, just getting this out during this particular time, I don't think it takes away from how dope it is. It's still such a dope creative clash with the way that he's using everything, so it's still dope. The fight scenes, all the like the style, like it is just dope. This is like what, as a hip hop artist, an anime fan, and content creator and consumer of these particular type of things, this is all of like my world combined, and I do reactions as well. So it's just all like it to me, I've seen it from this whole other perspective, and it's so dope.
He's straight talking to these niggas.
Go there.
I hope Big Smoke is ready to cheat with him. Better call the pole and bring the police with him. Call for the nigga and make a disease hit him. Walk on a nigga and taking no leads with him. Knock a nigga round, I'm leaving his teeth with him. Lock a nigga down and bury the keys with him. Snake ass niggas that really don't need venom. I'm skinning them alive and making a feast with him. Nigga need help, we bringing the streets with him. Give a nigga hell, I'm bringing the priest with him. I'ma send him a hell and up in the devil and tell him that I'm a demon who broke a piece of that happened and fell in. Bitch, I'm a predicate selling. I put a shell in your mother and everything I ever set up on a record. I'm in it up. How we talk about how many fucking records you selling. Cause even back up in your country, they don't check up and listen. You only see a couple times and I'm betting the seven. They only selling at the cop.
Please shut the fuck up. I have manners. Does she think your lyrics are sexy? Or you switch them around and black easy track rappers, whack rappers, I smack rappers. It's war Joyner don't flop. You know that I ain't nice. Cause I got bars to fuck up your future. It's a fist fight. I can be the bazooka. All you could do now is watch me win. You can never be headline. You learn like a loser.
Yo, this is so dope. Hey, I think it was dope. I think it was dope. I think my honest opinion is, before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Yeah. These are not singles, these are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase all of that in the link in the description. And just, check it out, because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the site. So anyways, of course, compared to the other, Dragon Flozy and everything like that, of course it is, it's different, but not to the point that if you decide to do these as far as like the mini ones in between the actual ones, I don't think that it will be a bad idea. Kind of just like um almost like the filler arcs basically, or whatever it is that the just not the main event type of things. I think that the quality was still dope, it was still entertaining, and I think once you get a consistency going on, the fight parts versus the commentator parts versus really intense parts, then I think that you will find a cool flow to where it would be worth it. But again, in my own opinion, I think that if you do decide to keep doing this, having this be something that's not the main event. So that way content still comes out and you can still get these out, but you can still work on the stuff that's all and that's just my opinion. It's still dope, So Anyways, y'all, it's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. Make sure to leave like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. Make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comics, and more. And I'll leave my music video I had made with the new YouTube AI. But yeah, all right, y'all. Peace.